Wait, how much? That was actually my reaction when Anna showed us her Stripe account. $210,000 in 55 days with no existing audience. I actually had to refresh the page because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Anna's success is even more dramatic given that she didn't run a single ad, have a massive launch team, an existing email list, or even a big social media following. But her stunning $210,000 in 55 days stemmed from what she did have, which was crystal clarity about who she serves and the transformation she delivers to them. What Anna figured out completely disrupts how most people think about launching a business. And it all starts with getting so dialed in on your ideal client that everything else falls into place almost automatically. The best part, she got that clarity without breaking a sweat, simply by using a breakthrough tool that we developed that Anna swears changes everything. Sound too good to be true? Well, I believe this too good to be true story can be a you story. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how. But before we get started, I'd love to send you free access to our Ideal Client Decoder, which is a complimentary version of the tool that Anna used to achieve the money-making clarity about her business I'm going to go through in this video. So it's perfectly pairing with what you're going to learn today, which will help you define your exact ideal client, your audience, and the transformation that they seek in a matter of minutes. Just comment decoder below and we'll send you the link to access the tool. And then after I walk you through Anna's entire process, I think you're going to want to use this tool and have it on speed dial so then you can duplicate her success for yourself. So like I said, just drop the word decoder in the comments and we'll send you the link to access that tool for free on demand. To fully understand her success, we need to understand how Anna first spent time exploring and really redefining her skill and her knowledge. So she's a longevity medicine expert with over 30 years of experience, and she's dedicated her life to helping people optimize their health through her private medical practice. But like many people with super deep knowledge, she felt frustrated by the limitations of one-on-one work. But when you're stuck in a business that keeps you playing small and keeps you kind of trapped, it's often hard to see a way beyond that. So instead of trying to figure that all out on her own, that's where Anna leveraged this powerful tool that we developed called the Authority Blueprint. So this AI-powered tool was designed to give you complete and unprecedented clarity about your ideal client, the transformation they seek, how to price, package, and position your offer, and it actually delivers you a complete business plan in a matter of minutes. It's kind of like magic, and it's been built on years, nearly a decade of our own experience in honing this methodology so that we can create a tool that does this for you. So before I continue to show you exactly how Anna did this, a reminder that you can actually access our free version of this tool called the Ideal Client Decoder, which is available to you right now. And like I said, just comment decoder below in the comments and we'll send you the link to access it on demand. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do with this tool is you're going to answer 3 simple questions. Now, I want to show you exactly how Anna answered them so you can get a little inspiration. And I'm going to walk you through how to answer the questions for yourself in the most effective way later in the video. So you definitely want to stay tuned for that so you can get the best possible outcome. So a little context. Anna learned from some of the world's leading neuroscience researchers, completely immersing herself in this specialized field, completing over 200 hours of training in EEG and brain optimization. And she studied alongside her daughter, Victoria, who was pursuing her master's in public health so they could co-create this new business together, bringing as much experience to the table as possible. So you can see how Anna answered these questions here. So question 1, what is your primary skill set and expertise? So she said, I'm a medical doctor in longevity medicine, and I teach people how to optimize brain function using sound healing and brainwave entrainment. I help my clients recalibrate their brainwaves using simple daily practices to reduce stress, improve sleep, and enhance focus, creativity, and emotional balance. Question number 2, what is the dream outcome for your clients? I want my clients to experience a powerful shift in their cognitive performance and overall well-being so they can feel sharper, calmer, more energized, and aligned with their highest potential. So question number 3 is, who is your course for? Who needs it the most? So she said, this is for high-achieving professionals in their 40s to 60s who want to improve brain function, reduce stress, and perform at their best as they age. And that's it. 3 questions, 3 answers, and in return, the Authority Blueprint tool generated a customized 17-page business plan for her, complete with her ideal client profile, their pain points, their desires, where to find them online, how to speak to them, what kind of messaging to create, what content would resonate with them most, how to price her offer with an exact price point and justification for the price point, and even a preliminary curriculum outline. The result? A clear transformation statement that spoke directly to her ideal clients, and $210,000 in 55 days is pretty ample proof that it did just that. So that transformation statement that was generated for her sounded like this. I help longevity-focused, middle-aged humans go from struggling with a restless brain, poor sleep, anxiety, constant mental chatter, and a lack of focus to experiencing deep sleep, mental clarity, and peace so they can actively build a younger, stronger brain, protect their memory, and stay sharp for life using the latest evidence-based advances in neuroscience. So how exactly did Anna make this all work with really no audience? So she was armed with this deep clarity about her audience and the transformation she wanted to create for her ideal clients, and Anna was ready to start enrolling people into her program. But there was one major obstacle. Like I said, no online presence, just 15 subscribers on YouTube, not 1,500, not even 150, 15. So how do you launch a high-ticket program with such a small audience? Well, what Anna did next is a very, very, very important lesson for all of us. Instead of spending months trying to build a large following, she focused on finding the exact right people who would benefit from her program. So Anna selected her first 10 ideal clients very carefully and very strategically, so pay close attention. These were people who already knew, liked, and trusted her, and they perfectly matched her target demographic. Middle-aged adults focused on longevity who are struggling with poor sleep, anxiety, and lack of focus. And then Anna asked each of these initial 10 ideal clients to refer up to 5 more people who shared the same 3 characteristics. Using this referral strategy made all the difference because it created a snowball effect. Anna asked each new referred person to also suggest up to 5 more people who face similar challenges. As she put it, you'd be surprised how people know other people who share the same challenges and problems that they're experiencing. So through this method, Anna completed 55 ideal client interviews in record time, and every single person who scheduled a call showed up. 100% show up rate, that's incredible. But interviews like this don't automatically translate into sales. This is where another critical decision came into play. Pricing, which is probably one of the biggest questions we get asked about when it comes to creating a successful online program. Initially, Anna planned to charge $5,500 for her program based on the recommendation from her Authority Blueprint. But after going through the process of speaking to her ICAs, she made a bold decision to increase her price to $7,500. Did raising the price make her nervous? Yes, she explains, yes, I was absolutely worried about the price being too high initially and that no one would enroll in my program. The fears were real, but then I took a deep dive into my limiting beliefs around my higher price, and it changed everything. So Anna reframed how she thought about pricing, and this is something that we really focus on teaching the people that we work with. She realized that the price should be based not on what she thought she was worth as a person or her time was worth, but on the value and the results her program would deliver. That is the pricing methodology we always recommend, value-based pricing. Price based on the value of the outcome you provide, not the amount of time you spend getting your clients results. So with her new price point, Anna set a goal of enrolling 30 students at $7,500 each for a total of $225,000 in revenue. By March 21st, just 55 days after starting this journey, Anna had enrolled 28 students and collected $210,000 in revenue. Then 2 more clients joined at the last minute after hearing about the incredible results one of her students had already experienced in just 2 days of starting the program. So that brought her to 30 enrolled clients and $225,000 in total revenue, exactly matching the goal she had set. So that's interesting, right? The way that Anna priced her program made a massive difference. So let's just do some quick math here. If she priced it at $5,500, she still would have collected $165,000, but because she used our method of basing it on the value, she generated $225,000 with just 30 people enrolled. And those 30 people were all ideal clients that she was excited to work with. So when you know the value of what you're providing, it means you can work with maybe less people, but have a higher impact on those folks and really be able to deliver exactly what they're looking for. So let's go through the step-by-step of this success. So Anna's success was not luck. It was a product of following a clear step-by-step process and an entire business plan that was hand-delivered to her. So she got crystal clear on her ideal client and transformation using the Authority Blueprint tool. She refined and deepened the transformation using her own experience. She carefully selected her first 10 ideal clients just through touch points with the people in her network and implemented a powerful referral strategy. From there, she conducted her 55 thoughtful interviews. We call these ideal client interviews. You're not selling, you're just listening with these potential clients. And then she priced her program based on really understanding the value of what she was creating based on listening to these folks and her own experience. And she didn't base it on fear. So she delivered transformative results that created even more referrals. And the result? Going from zero to over $200,000 in revenue in just 55 days with a brand new program in a new niche with no significant social media following at all. So what really matters here is this, and it's something that she really emphasized repeatedly in our conversations. This journey isn't primarily about the revenue. Of course, that's an incredible thing, but it's not the primary goal or focus, which I think is important to understand. The tangible results from this program go beyond income. It's about service. While income is one of them, it's not my primary motivation. There are many ways to generate income, but for me, the most valuable outcome is having a legacy program that can be taught without my direct involvement. So what drives her is the ability to touch more lives than she could with her private practice. She's not limited anymore. And she went on to say, because of what I've learned, I now have a powerful aligned system that allows me and my daughter Victoria to serve and support so many people on their healing journey. I'm incredibly grateful to be on this path and have a framework that is helping me turn my vision into real impact. So Anna's journey demonstrates something profound. In today's world, you don't need a massive audience to build a successful online business and an impact-driven business. You need clarity, you need focus, and you need a very strategic approach to finding and serving exactly the right people. Now that you've seen Anna's remarkable journey, let me show you how you can get started on the same path. So I said I was going to walk you through this earlier. So while Anna had access to our premium Authority Blueprint tool as a member of our program, we've created a streamlined version of the tool that is completely free. It's called the Ideal Client Decoder. It's the best place to start. So it's going to help give you the same level of clarity. So think of it as your first step toward the kind of success that Anna's experienced. So it's not going to give you the full 17-page business plan that Anna received, but it will help you get crystal clear on who your ideal client is and the transformation that you can provide to them, which are the two fundamental elements that Anna credits as the foundation of her success. So the Ideal Client Decoder is going to ask you 3 key questions, which I went over earlier, similar to what Anna answered. Number 1, what is your primary skill set or expertise? Number 2, what result or transformation do you help people achieve? And number 3, who specifically do you serve? And you can go as in-depth or as surface level as you want with these, but just know the more specific you are, the better the answers and the output is going to be. So from these 3 inputs, the Ideal Client Decoder creates a detailed profile of your ideal client, including their pain points, their desires, and the specific language that they use. This clarity is essential for creating content that resonates, building offers that sell, and growing a business without needing a massive audience at all. So you can do less and generate more impact, more income. So remember how Anna only had 15 YouTube subscribers? That didn't matter because she knew exactly who she was talking to and what they needed. So the Ideal Client Decoder gives you the same advantage. So here's how to best prepare for using the tool. Before you use it, I want to make sure you get the best possible results from it. So to do that, you just need to be clear on 3 super simple things. And I'll walk you through them right now. Number 1, what is your course about? Just think about the main thing you want to help people with. It should be something you've done yourself or helped someone else do. The more specific, like I said, the better. So a good example would be this. I want to teach dog owners how to stop their dog from pulling on the leash. Not so helpful and not a great input. I want to teach people how to be happier. That's way too general. So the more specific, the better. So Anna didn't just say, I want to teach people about neuroscience. She got specific. I teach people how to optimize brain function using sound healing and brainwave entrainment. That level of specificity is what makes the Ideal Client Decoder so powerful. So number 2 is, who is it for and what are they really struggling with? So Picture one kind of person who really needs your help. What's going on in their life that's hard or frustrating right now? So a good example of this is it's for new moms who feel totally overwhelmed and want their baby to sleep through the night. You don't need a long answer. Just be clear and real. Anna gives us a good example of this when she defined her audience as high-achieving professionals in their 40s to 60s who want to improve brain function, reduce stress, and perform at their best as they age. So with this description, she's not targeting everyone. She's focusing on a specific group of people with one specific struggle. The next thing to think about is, what is the result that they're looking for? So imagine they finish your program and they say, that was so worth it. I'm so happy I did that. What happened? What changed for them? So a good example would be, well, they want their baby to sleep 8 hours so they can finally rest and feel like themselves again. And this is the outcome, or what we call the transformation. So for Anna, this was all about her clients experiencing a powerful shift in their cognitive performance and overall well-being so they can feel sharper, calmer, and more energized and overall aligned with their highest potential. So ready to give it a try? Okay, so if you can write down a quick sentence or two for each of those 3 things, you're ready to use the Ideal Client Decoder tool. So don't worry about being perfect. Give it your best try and the tool will help you fine tune it from there. So comment decoder below and we'll send you the link to use the tool for free on demand. Okay, so let's talk about your next steps. So here's the thing about Anna's story that I find really inspiring. She didn't just build a successful business. She created a legacy that will allow her to impact more lives than she ever could in her private practice. And it all started with clarity. Clarity about who she's serving, clarity about what the transformation is that she's providing, and clarity about how to communicate her value. That's a biggie. So the Ideal Client Decoder tool will help you do the same. Here's what I recommend you do next. Number 1, make sure you get the Ideal Client Decoder. Just comment decoder in the comments below. We'll send you the link for it. Number 2, set aside 30 minutes to thoughtfully answer these 3 questions that it's going to provide to you. Number 3, use the insights you get to create content that speaks directly to your ideal clients and to start forming those relationships. That brings us to step 4, start building relationships through the referral strategy that Anna used. Remember, Anna had just 15 YouTube subscribers when she started out, but because she had clarity, she was able to leverage that into a big win. And you can do the same thing. I truly believe we're entering an era where true knowledge and experience is more valuable than ever before. The world really doesn't need more generic content. It needs people like you who have real wisdom and experience and knowledge to share. So if you're serious about turning your knowledge into a profitable business, I'd encourage you to implement the process I laid out for you here today. I can't wait to see what you create, and be sure to watch this video next on how I built a 10K a month business in 10 minutes using AI, and it's gonna help even further bring this all together so you can do the same. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the comments. They are my love language, so post your takeaways, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.